Hey guys, it's Samson, and I know I said that I would get that book. I cannot find it. I rearranged my whole room between that upload, not yesterday's upload, but that other upload of the first chapter and today. My cubby is completely opposite of where it is. Also, my cubby's been almost entirely rearranged to look more neat. My table's not in my room anymore, and my drawer, I have two drawers. My other drawer is now on the opposite side of the room as well. So, I don't know where it is. I'm going to keep looking for it. Just do not know where I put it last. But remember I told you guys that book is from my dad a long time ago? This book is from my mom a long time ago. Libra by Stella Andromeda. I didn't know people could have the name Andromeda. Listen, if I ever, as a free American, find love and be a parent, I will fight tooth and nail to name my daughter, if I get a daughter, to name my daughter America. Because I found out not too long ago that's a name. I didn't know our country's name was a real person's name. I thought it was like something like a made up word of like origins of like Greek or like I don't know words or something. No, America's a name. I didn't know that. Uh, and if I find out Mexico's a name as well, or Canada's a name, I'm gonna be so surprised. Here we go, Libra. Oh yeah, I did want to say that I am gonna read this because, even though because my mom got me this book, my mother she says that I am a what am I? She said I have a Libra rising, but I'm actually I think it's in the book, a Pisces. She says that I am actually a Pisces, but I have a Libra rising. And I don't remember where, but she just said that I do, and I have a Libra book. I would assume I would have a Pisces book, but I'm gonna have to get used to seeing these names and words. Pisces book, but I have a Libra book, so I'm gonna read it. It's very small. It's actually let me see how many chapters this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot more than I thought. But these chapters seem like they're gonna be very quick. So let's get through a couple today, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll find that book that I was trying to get again. Introduction. I'm gonna be honest. I just skipped the introductions of all these books. Sun signs on the cuff. Taurus, Cancers. Here it is. Here's where it starts. My sun sign, cardinal air sign depicted by the scales, ruled by Venus, the planet associated with the Roman goddess of beauty, fertility, prosperity, and love. My mom wrote a note in here for me. It says, the person you will likely be attracted to, an Aries. Well, you're wrong. The person I'm most likely to be attracted to is a Latina. Am I right? That's everyone's favorite. That's just the truth. As well as Asians. You know, I've noticed this. Everybody's favorite race of women is basically just all women, except white women, because actually, I think everyone's favorite race of women is all women except British white women. I'll let you figure out why. I'll let you figure out why. Here, like little playing cards. One here says lucky color. Blue is blue in its various shades, and a pastel shades in particular. These cool harmonious hues reflect the sophisticated flair. Nothing brash and obvious or over emphatic, that epitomizes Libra. Wear these colors when you need a psychological boost, choosing accessories, shoes, gloves, socks, or even underwear, if you don't want to commit head to toe. So blue is apparently my lucky color. I just assumed red was my lucky color because, given my skin complexion, red just looks better. 2. Lucky day. Friday, at the end of the working week, for most of us, when hardworking Libra can look forward to some rest. Friday actually links to the Old English goddess Frigg with her Roman counterpart Venus. And we see in this French word for Friday, vendredi. I'm assuming they roll their R in France. If they don't, that sucks. Lucky gem. The opal. With its inner fire, Libra's lucky gem is symbolizing hope, faithfulness, and confidence, and imparting greater insights to its wearer. Opals, okay, were said to have been wept by Zeus as tears of joy after the defeat of the Titans, and were once considered jewels of kings. So my lucky gem is an opal. So a hand ring. I have no idea what an opal exactly is. The drawing on here makes it look like a mood ring. Okay. Locations. Countries associated with Libra's love of beauty and are some of the most esoteric and aesthetically pleasing destinations of Japan, Burma, Siberia, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, and Fiji. How could you not? It's making me cry. It's making me cry. How can you not mention one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen in my life? The Grand Canyon of the United States of America. It makes a man cry. It makes a man weep. It's so beautiful. Fiji cities that chime in with Libra energy: Vienna, Lipson, and Frankfurt and Copenhagen. I do not. That sounds European. Holidays. To relax, Libra needs beautiful surroundings, somewhere to chill, something to stimulate their airy intellect, and making a cultural tour with lots of beautiful art, architecture, music, or dance. A various contender, especially when it comes to city breaks, music festivals too can appeal, but there would need to be some more serious glamping on offer, as Libra muddy fields and seldom a good mix. If you want to know, I'm not joking. I'm really not. My personal favorite holiday is 4th of July. It's not a holiday, and I would vote for it to be a holiday, alright? The whole week off. My favorite time of year is 4th of July, and it goes like this. It goes 4th of July, my birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the other random days like work day, Labor Day, whatever. Those days for like just days off. And then Valentine's Day, because I'd like to meet a single guy whose favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. Flowers. Luxurious blooms. The blue hydrangea appeal to the Libra sense of style and beauty, while cosmos, daisy flowers, and their wide variety of blue shades also appeal. I have a favorite flower. It's a... I almost completely forgot the name. It's a bluebonnet. My favorite flowers are bluebonnets. So, maybe blue is my lucky color, right? Trees. The elegant almond tree. My favorite tree is oak trees. But the elegant almond tree is beautiful. Smelling blossom and aligned to Libra, along with tall, dark cypress and its beautiful connotations. The olive tree. Pets, you might imagine some scaly like a snake for a Libra, love of luxury, and a beauty to desire for reciprocal affection. Means a silky-haired King Charles Spaniel is more their style. Sorry for that yawn. I don't promote anything, but if you have come across my Instagram or whatever, you will see that I have posted pictures of my cat. And my cat, when I first got him, he was guaranteed to be a short-haired cat. Like, when I first got him from one of my neighbors a long time ago. He was a very small, short-haired kid. And he was like that for like a couple months to basically like a year. And then out of nowhere, fur, 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 fur. And then he just kept getting fluffier and fluffier and fluffier to the point where now, I was looking at him the other day when he was just in one of the restrooms, just looking at me while I was in my dad's bedroom. He looks so fat. He's not. He looks so fat. He's not that fat at all. He's like chubby, all right, but his fluffiness makes him look so big. Like I remember once that when I woke up in my room because I heard something. It was the squirrels on my roof, and I cannot tell you how much I want to take my BB gun out and just go ham on those squirrels because they annoy the shit out of me so much. But I woke up to some squirrels and I see two glowing eyes. That didn't scare me because I knew it's the cat. What scared me is the fact that it was a giant blob on my chair, and I realized, oh, that is the cat. I just want to say that maybe the book's right. All right, he is a very fluffy and very silky cat, and he acts like a dog. And funny enough, the dog that my sister has acts like the cat. So I don't know, all right. When I say he acts like a dog, I mean he really does act like a dog. He doesn't bark at anything. It's like he just meows a lot all the time for me to come play with him. He likes, he's a well-grown cat by this point. He still has the exact energy and hyperactivity back when he was a kitten, and he still has that much energy to give. Oh, remember this. Every single toy stick with something at the end of it that he would play with are all broken. He played with them that much. They're all broken. So, yeah, I'd say the book is right so far. Oh, he also is a luxurious cat. Likes to sleep in the sunlight. And sleep on my pillows. Specifically. Parties. Parties thrown by Libra need to be very stylish and immaculately planned with a more Grecian toga, more than Mad Hatter's Tea Party vibe. There's a social lightheartedness that benefits the air sign, and the potential for lots of fizz, something like a champagne cocktail using a delicious crema de pesce de vin. Let me review that. Fitting something like a champagne cocktail using a delicious gabagoo. All right. To give a peachy blush might be on the menu. I'm not old enough to drink it just yet, but if I do, I never want to drink champagne. I do not like anything that's to do with champagne. It sounds too up. Listen, the first fucking thing I'm gonna order by the time I am 21 is Jack Daniels. You know why? Because I'm a fucking Texan down to my core. I'm a fucking Southerner. So, Oh god, this sounds so uptight. That sounds so self-centered, like champagne and wine and all that shit. Boy. Libra characteristics. Keywords for Libra are balance, harmony, diplomacy, generally inclined to create peace using silver-tongued words to soothe and placate. They're also good listeners and the least argumentative. The sign of the zodiac. That doesn't mean that the Libra doesn't enjoy debating the issue. In fact, they relish in it. Well, I do remember that I did want to join the debate team at school. The only reason I didn't is because it just sounded boring. Like something that sounds so fun, like the debate team, sounded so boring in practice because they were debating guys, how do we use water in our school? That's what they would debate about. Motherfucker, it's the debate team. I want to hear you bring up shit like the border control. I want to hear you bring up shit like we should be fighting the Iraqis right now. I want to debate that. All right. Oh, none of this shit about how much sun exposure should school residents have in their daily? That's some boring shit, dude. Where was I? They relish in weighing the pros and the cons of a situation, trying to balance both sides according to their astrological sign, the scales. There's a huge sense of fairness that drives them and an objectivity that allows Libra to see both sides. This ability to prioritize rational thought over feeling can often work in their favor, but can sometimes make them appear rather reserved, cool customer. In fact, in extreme, this ability to see all sides can work against them, such as others might have distrust of Libra, the inclination to try and please all the people at the same time. That balancing act can sometimes look like a little too much sitting on the fence, and Libra needs to remember that there's also important to say what they're actually thinking and feeling in order to communicate. I learned this a long time ago. Like way back in early school life, I tried to please all the students. I just gave up on that because it was just too tiring. So if I just made enemies in school, then I just did. All right, it's too tiring to be friends with everybody. Also, as a man of politics, there's nothing that offends me more as an American than a fence sitter. Choose a side, Reds or Blues, Crips or Bloods, motherfucker. There is no time for rational thought anymore. It's time to win or it's time to lose, son of a bitch. For others, that same sense of balance and harmony can often show up as also an artistic appreciation or talent, whether it's admiration or an ability to do something beautiful either through their own artistic effort or just in their home decor, can be the way to arrange something as simple as their beautifully laundry-lined tea towels. I'm not a psychopathic, so I don't care too much about upkeeping my home. Like, I'll rake the leaves. Like, I'll make sure the floors are good enough so that I don't slip and fall when I walk on them. My walls don't have... Yeah, my walls are fine, actually. The only thing... Well, I'm looking at something right now. There's a remnants of a dead cockroach on my wall that I scraped off, but I just didn't clean that yet. And yes, in Texas, no matter what, no matter where you go, them fuckers will always find you, and they will always get in there, alright? There is nothing that can protect you from Texas cockroaches. They are huge, you will see them, and you will jump. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not psychopathic. You don't see me taking my bed sheets and slowly draining them and spraying them with a spray, and then neatly putting them back on, and then neatly putting the pillows back on. Like, listen, motherfucker. This isn't American Psycho. This is Texas. I throw my bed sheets on, they're fine and clean. My pillows. I only really use one pillow. I used to use another pillow. It wasn't even a pillow. It was a couch cushion that I just really liked because it was hard. I don't use that anymore because it's just too old. So I just have this other pillow. My blanket right now is just... I don't know how that happened. It's literally tucked into the corner of my bed. The entirety of my bed is exposed right now. Where did I leave off? Demonstrated an elegant way and the elegant way that they dress. The way I dress is in two ways. I so happen to have the exact same wardrobe as Michael Townley from GTA. So that jacket, shirt, jeans, and shoes, I walk outside and I just feel like a bank robber. The only other thing I really have is the only other way I dress myself is like Rambo back in First Blood when he had that M60 field jacket. That's basically it. Every now and again I'll dress like Walter White. I also have that same big padded jacket, not padded jacket, like that big casual jacket that's also in that same color. And I don't really wear any other jacket aside from my leather jacket and my field jacket. That's it. The colors are bold, they'll be beautifully coordinated, but there's also an airy refinement which comes from attention to detail, which may be luxurious from other necessities for a Libra whenever that's freshly grounded, and artisan roasted beans for their coffee. I prefer Colombian beans. for my coffee. The 600 thread count of their bed sheets regularly, manicures, and stylish haircuts. I like stylish haircuts. I got a manicure for the first time ever a long time ago. I do not know how you women do that shit. Always, alright? Manicures is terrible. I hated it, alright? It seemed fine. I thought manicures was basically just cleaning my nails, right? It just seemed like she was just wiping my hand down and making my hand look nice. The second she got into using that scalpel to dig my skin into my nail, I hated that shit so much. I do not know how y'all chicks do that. Stylish haircuts. I don't really give myself haircuts. Thankfully, I was blessed with bed hair, with good bed hair, strangely enough. Which means that as long as I just take showers and take care of it, I don't cut it. Which means that the dead ends are very obvious when I wear a hat, but it's fine. All right, it looks fine. Good natured and good company with an easy sociable manner, such as soothe talking repartee. Libra has often many acquaintances, but a fewer close friends. In fact, all the emotional balancing they can do in their heads can create a sense of uncertainty, making it difficult for them to trust people and allowing the intimacy that creates close bonds. This certainly could sometimes be mistaken for self-reliance or airy indefiance, but in relationships that are all essential to Libra, they need them to balance themselves and thrive. So learning to manage conditions is important. Once the trusted bond has been made, the ambivalence can be overcome. Remember back when I was reading that first chapter of that book a long time ago? When I said that it's not that difficult to balance your friends and your love life, because you should prioritize your love life. Like, if your girlfriend says, hey, let's go watch, the Cowboys, this Sunday, right? But my friend says, let's go watch, Logan Paul fight in person. Although I might want to do that, I'm in a relationship at this point, right? So I should probably do what she says, because that's what you fucking do. It's a relationship, not a fucking, a friend club. I keep saying this because it's true, and it always annoys me that people always are like, I don't know how to balance it. I don't know how to balance this, guys. There's too much. It's simple, right? Either you don't want a girlfriend, or you do. And if you do, you gotta commit to it, motherfucker. Otherwise, Otherwise, it's not a girlfriend you're after. It's just sex. In which case, you don't need a girlfriend for that. You just need to go down the street and have 10 buckaroos in your pocket, alright? I always hate that shit all the time. Cause, I know it's like a trope in media of the guy that always hooks up but needs to learn to love. But I've seen this shit in person in school, right? And as well as out and about. And people are always like, I don't know how to balance it. I just don't know what to do. You do know what to do. You're just an idiot. Or then because you don't know what to do because you're an idiot. It's so simple. So simple. It's not complicated unless you make it complicated. Good nature, good company. If I go off and watch my Oh yeah, I already finished that side. Fanning the air. I am losing my voice right now. I am losing my voice so hard. Fanning the air. The key characteristics of any sun sign can be balanced out, or sometimes reinforced, by the characteristics of their other signs in the same birth chart, particularly those of the ascendant and the moon. So if someone doesn't appear to be typical of their sun sign, that's why. However, those nascent? You mean adjacent? I don't know. Those nascent Libra aspects will always be there as key influence or informing an individual's approach to life. Okay. Physical Libra. Naturally graceful. There's a refinement about Libra that is enhanced by the way they present themselves, whether male or female. They tend not to rush in their head and the opposite sign like Aries, but take a more considered approach, which is reflected in their body language and movements. Well coordinated. Usually with good posture and these physical activities. I am hunched over while I'm reading this, by the way. Physical activities require good balance and like gymnastics or dancing and come naturally to Libra. I liked the gymnastics, because it felt like an obstacle course. Gym always felt like an obstacle course, and I like obstacle courses. I hate dancing because call it social awkwardness, call it just fear. I hate I just hate dancing. It's funny because I just so happened way back then I used to have a crush on this girl that was an expert dancer. Like she was in dance club and everything, and she was good at it. Because I remember that back at our school, in one of our middle schools, no, not one of our, it was the middle school that towards the end of middle school life, where we would come into the auditorium to wait for school to start. And sometimes you'd see stuff come in, like some of like the younger kids do their plays or whatever, like the older kids like just doing what. And I came in and it was one of her dance sessions, and she was in like dancing and stuff. It's like, well, she's good at it. No shit, she's been practicing for a while. I haven't. I'm not a good dancer, and I don't like dancing. Libra tends to looks. Where was I at? Like gymnastics and dancing, come naturally to a Libra. Appearances matter too. You won't find them neglecting to stay in good physical shape or holding. I'm fat, by the way. And on matching socks, I have mismatched socks all the time. My philosophy is, if it feels the same, if it's made by the same brand, and if it's at least made in the same pattern, regardless of color, it's fine. Libra tends to look smart even when they're in sweatpants. When I'm wearing my sweatpants and like I'm not wearing sweatpants right now. I'm wearing my boxers. I'm wearing my boxers. It's nighttime, by the way, which is why I'm saying this. And I'm also wearing this isn't like a night shirt really, or even like just a bedtime shirt of any measure. It's just like a sweatshirt I'm just wearing right now just because it's cold. Health. For Libra, the kidneys and lower sacral area of the back can be susceptible to problems. Well, for me, right? For me right now, it might be susceptible to problems. It might be prone to sensitive skin. Well, my skin's been very durable and tough for a long time. Listen, the only thing that really cuts into my skin is me being retarded and paper cuts. And I'd say I can control both, but I've had both instances where those fucked me anyway, so maybe I don't. Provides sensitive skin is subject to occasional potty breaks or outs during. What do you mean, using the restroom daily? Motherfucker, i.e., I'm gonna use the restroom. Alright. Keeping the acid-alkaline balance, I don't know what that is, out of the body will be stable. Also help the kidney function, riddling the body of toxins, and this will also help support the healthy skin. Lots of water to drink. I do like to drink the water. This was only because that same crush told me that she liked water a lot, and I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no fucking way you really like water that much. And so I tried it, and you know what? It may not taste like anything at all, but that's what's so good about it. That's what's so good about it. It's literally just HP you're drinking, alright? You're drinking health, alright? It's fine, alright? If I have water downstairs, I don't like cold water. I do not like cold water at all, alright? I like my water at room temperature, or even just straight up hot. Like, if I'm I've done this, like, when we're out and about at, not like a camp, but, we've done this at church where we'll have, but the water's just sitting out in the sun, and people won't drink it because it's hot, but I'll just drink it because it does taste better than just, but the dryness in my fucking mouth, right? But it turns out, she did have good advice, because water is actually pretty tasty, even though it's not tasty at all. Energy level to keep balance by adequate sleep and exercise too. Exercise in this particular to keep the posture and lower back strong. It's also important. Exercise. Regular exercise suits Libra, even if it includes back strength exercises such as dance again. Dance or exercising to music. I I should probably put on David Goggins, like TikTok music, and just start doing push-ups every now and again. I probably should. Uh, Music is griffiness of Tai Chi. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. Of Tai Chi. That still sounds really bad. Of Tai Chi often appeals along with Pilates? What the hell's a Pilate? Along with Pilates for core strength and to support the back. If exercises is aesthetically pleasing in some way, Libra is more likely to persist. How a Libra communicates. Facts about you. My mom wrote this. Facts about you! Exclamation mark. As an air sign, Libra is usually extremely able to give voice to their ideas, as verbal communications tends to come easily. A love of words and wordplay makes discussion and debate something in which a Libra thrives. Although that ability consistently consider the pros and cons of a situation can make them rather long-winded. The only reason I've been practicing to just be long-winded sometimes is because court. Listen, we might do a lot of things and say a lot of things because it's easier, it's faster, it's just common, it's the way people are. But, and I've always thought about this. I don't know why. This just is in my head, but if I was in a court and if I was going to say something, how would I say it to not make myself look bad? Alright? Now, I'm not doing this right now because I'm just reading to you guys, but like anytime I can, even when I'm just speaking to strangers randomly, I would do my best to sound either long-winded or just statement enough, right? So, I'd say it is in general good practice to be long-winded because that means you're getting exactly what you need across, leaving no ends to be fucked with. All right. Libra consider person concentration long-winded. And when sometimes just straightforward, yes and no were due, and sometimes they are happy to give compliments when compliments are due. They are equally happy to explain why, yes, your bum does look big, and this is why you should ask. What? They are equally happy to explain why, yes, your bum does look big. In this, you should ask. You know, maybe this book is telling me something. Maybe I should have told her all those years ago, your ass does look good in those pants, baby. The stuff you find in books, man. Let's continue. They're equally not again. What balances their ability to is their ability to listen. What's their ability to talk is their ability to listen, making a Libra a good objective and confidante. What Libra does have to remember, however, is that sometimes actions speak louder than words. Actions almost always speak louder than words. And communications, although happen through the things we do as much as the things we say. Libra careers. When it comes to work, and like many other air signs, Libra tends to excel in the world of ideas and intellect. This can seem an affinity. I'm drifting away here. I had to burp. We're debating negotiations, writing of all of which words to use in good effect. Words need to be both intellectually and socially stimulating, and be being socially minded. Libra tends to prefer working in teams with other people than being alone. That is true. I did like group projects. I don't know about you guys, but most of the group projects I've been in school, like most of the people did their thing, right? They did their thing just fine. The only times that anything really bad happened was just when I didn't. So, sorry guys. Being socially minded, Libra tends to prefer working with others. Being alone, balance and fairness are important too, which why the law of often attracts Libra when they also argue rationally and objectively, assessing both sides of an argument to ensure that good judgments are made. There are arts. The arts are another way of source of their career and fulfillment. A sign that flourishes surrounded by lovely things, not just the visual arts, but music and theater. And working in an environment where art is performed, exhibited, or treasured by an art gallery or a museum. An art sales is or not an agent dealing with people to promote art, curating exhibitions. Listen, this just sounds like a lot of talk for saying I do like marketing, motherfucker. I always loved the idea of marketing. I love studying marketing. I love the idea of marketing. If it wasn't so competitive and if it was maybe in its infancy a long time ago, I would have been on that bandwagon, motherfucker. I would have been marketing every fucking thing everywhere. I cannot tell you, there's a lot of layers to this, right? Well, for me, there is. I just can't explain it. I'm thinking about something. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just thinking about something. I'm putting it in the back burner. It's gonna be for years later. Anyways. Arts of social fulfillment, visual arts might appeal to Libra. This interesting, creating beautiful things can extend to graphic design, fashion, or experiences that include performance arts and dance. But there it is, dance again. How are Libra chimes? I don't know why I did that. From lovers to friends, when it comes to other signs, how does Libra get along? From lovers to friends? What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you saying? Are you saying that I had a lover and I fucked myself? Dog, you can't be saying this to me, dog. When it comes to other signs, how does a Libra get along? Knowledge of other signs and how they interact can be helpful when negotiating relationships, revealed through an understanding of sun signs' characteristics that might chime or chaff. Understanding these through astrological framework can be really helpful as it can depersonalize potential frictions and taking the sting out of what happens to be taking the sting out of what appears to be an opposition. Harmonizing relationships can come easy to a Libra, a sign of balance, but how they chime is particularly dependent on what the other planetary influences are at play in their personal birth chart. Toning down or enhancing aspects of their sun sign characteristics can, especially to those. It doesn't sound very structured. Toning down or enhancing aspects of their sun sign characteristics, especially those that can sometimes clash with other signs. End sentence. Okay. The Libra woman. The Libra woman isn't always easy to read because she's constantly trying to balance intellect with emotion, and which can appear to blow hot or cold romantic gestures, and when questioning them with a tendency to with great care to her appearance. When the Libra woman strives for perfection, from her eyebrows to her toes, and expects to be admired and complimented for it. Don't all women want to be complimented? Well, not all women want to be. I just came to a realization. Doesn't everybody want to be complimented for the way they present themselves? At least by the people that they like? I just made that connection just now. The Libra man. There's a definite look to the Libra man. He's all about quality, not quantity. He may not wear socks, but his shoes will be an Italian. I don't own Italian shoes. I am a red-blooded American, and I will always wear red-blooded American boots, motherfucker. Or socks. His shirts are linen when his sweaters are cashmere. That is not a cashmere sweater at all. No, it's not. That's not a cashmere sweater. He's also a man who thrives on relationships, often more than one at a time. He'll often decide where his heart truly rests, and charming enough to get away with it. I never liked the idea of just dating, just for dating. If I'm gonna find someone, if I'm gonna date them, no matter what happens, listen. This might just be because I'm Hispanic. which you guys should already know this, that I am Hispanic. Imagine me because I'm Hispanic, but if I'm going to go to date someone, I'm going to go to date them, to marry them, to get old with them, just to finish the fucking job, right? That's the point of dating. I don't know where the fuck, this is probably American, right? I don't know where the fuck this shit came from, we're like dating just for fun. Like, if you want to hang out with someone and do adventures with them, then that's not dating. That's just having a friend that just takes you to, like, I don't know, the fucking mountains. And by the way, I hate the mountains. It's high up there, right? And I told you guys, I hate heights. I'm a plantigrade animal, and I will keep my boots plantigraded, motherfucker. Notable Libra men: Zac Efron, Will Smith, Dan Stevens, are all suave Libras, and on and off screen trade also embodied by the original James Bond, Roger Moore, and that silver-tongued talent spotter Simon Cowell. The Libra talent is also there in the charisma of performers like John Lennon, Ray Charles, and Sting. Oh, here's one down here. Notable Libra women. Keep your ears open, Libra women. Bullshit, alright. Kim Kardashian, whatever. Maybe that might be true. Kim Kardashian, Gwyneth Paltrow may be the opposite ends of the Libra spectrum when it comes to their looks, but their attention to glamorous detail, nail bar, the yoga mat, are the same. Even at the tennis courts, Serena Williams exudes style, while Bella Hadid always embodies the current look in fashion, and Susan Sarandon. I don't know her name. She's the only one I don't recognize. Susan Sarandon continues to demonstrate class on the red carpet. Oh shit. I'm looking at the time right now. We might have to finish this and put this at the side later. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next one is just a bunch of more names to just say Libra. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, I will find that book. I might have. I'm kind of invested in this one right now. I might finish this and then get back to the other one. But if I can't find it, then I guess we just have to find it a replacement for it, won't we? And those replacements I have is War of the Worlds or Ender's Game. That's up to y'all to choose for later. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys soon.